Max, talk us through what could move the markets. Is there anything that could be said today that means dollar is weaker or even oil down?
Look, I think the base case, and good morning to you first, I think the base case for us is still a stronger dollar over the next couple of weeks and months, actually, still slightly stronger dollar. Probably the biggest move is over. But basically what could happen is that basically Trump is saying, look, we'll have a couple of trade issues over the next couple of weeks again. So I think today for the dollar, it's not really that crucial. I think the crucial point will be when he's back from Helsinki and when we see the next steps in the trade tensions. Because obviously what we see with trade already, and we've seen him mix that up with, in the UK and also with the negotiations with the European Union and also with NATO. We've seen him mix that up with trade tensions. And I think that's the more crucial issue for the dollar. So from that perspective, probably for the dollar, it's not going to be as crucial today. Yeah.
Yeah, but Max, overall, I did not see a lot of movement in, the markets on the back of Donald Trump giving that interview saying that the EU could be a foe. What does that mean for longer-term implications of alliances, defense spending? Does it actually have an impact on economics longer term?
Look, I think it does. If you put it into the grander scheme of things, it all means, if you put it, if you say NATO, if you see what you've just said, so in terms of the sort of, the sort of alliances that we were used to for decades, it actually all means it does suggest a lower potential growth rate over the next couple of years, actually. So if we're thinking really long term, if we don't just think 12 months, but if we look 5 to 10 years out, it basically means it will detract from potential growth rates, not only in the US, not only in Europe, but really on a global scale. And that really comes against the backdrop that we are at the very, very late stage of the cycle. So perhaps this is even worse in an environment where actually you're getting ever closer to that kind of stage where the cycle is then breaking. And then on top of that, you have these kind of issues that basically detract from the potential growth rate on a longer term perspective. So all in all, it's basically just a negative all around.